Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sapnewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Okay, was anybody surprised to find out that Alex Mashinsky, the former CEO and founder of Celsius Network, took out $10 million before he halted withdrawals for you? Is anybody surprised about that? Because I have to be honest with you, I'm not surprised. In videos that I'd done months ago, I was like, hey, you know what? He probably took out a bunch of money. Not only that, but he probably tipped off all of his friends and family and was like, hey, you know what? If you have money on here, you probably should get it off. We're going to halt withdrawal soon. And I'm so serious about this. They need to do a complete autopsy of the situation. They need to take every single electronic device that he owns, business and personal. They need to comb through it, see who he called, who he text messaged, who he emailed, and if any of those people, the recipients of those messages, if they withdrew funds from Celsius Network, 100%, they should have to return those funds because that's not fair. It's exactly, in my belief, insider trading. Why should these people get the advantage of withdrawing their funds off Celsius before you can't? Just because they're related to him? I don't think that that's fair at all. Now, of course, this in no way is fair at all, but it's extra not fair considering that when people who, they call themselves Celsians, when the Celsians were raising questions saying, hey, you know what, I'm a little concerned and I have some questions. What's going on? He's like, people, calm down. Everything's okay over here at Celsius. If you're hearing otherwise, it's just FUD. We've got your back. Celsius will always have your back. Everything's okay. Just calm down. We're going to be fine. HODL. This is a great time to, DCA into Cell Token. This is a great time to buy more. He was even calling people like Simon Dixon saying, hey, Simon, you have some retirement accounts over there. Why don't you bring some more of your funds over here to Celsius? Can you imagine if Simon Dixon had done that, had taken people's retirement money and put it into Celsius Network? That would be absolutely devastating. So, like I said, Alex Mashinsky would be doing an AMA every single week on Celsius, telling people everything's okay over here, everything's fine. Let's comb through the archives of the AMAs that they did on their YouTube channel to see and hear exactly what he said. And as a matter of fact, all of the comments are still there. They're like all archived there. And a lot of people are like, where's my tokens? I'm going into the dashboard over here and my tokens are all gone. Like, why is it showing zero? What in the hell is going on? So let's take a listen as to what Alex and Josh were talking about when they say, hey, you know what? Don't listen to anything. It's just FUD. And the audio is seriously messed up. Like they have a bad system over there, but let's listen.
One is even coming close. Over 5,100 Bitcoin. So if you do need a reminder, but all the great things Celsius has done, here are your reminders, right? These massive numbers, over 150,000 Bitcoin in custody. So when people are talking to you about this or that, or sending you a tweet about a few Bitcoin, you have to understand the order of magnitude that Celsius represents, right? So just ignore the FUD. Most of the time, all these people sending you a message are bots with three followers, right? So just block them and move on.
Yeah, it's just FUD.
That's what we do. Right? I block all these bots every day.
Josh chimes in.
All right,
let's focus on the customer, right? We're focused on the community. We're focused on running our business. That's what it's all about. There's a lot of haters and naysayers out there, and that's not what we're putting our attention.
And all these naysayers and haters haven't built anything, right? Haven't told you anything to build.
They've never built anything. They don't know what we're about over here. Don't listen to them. Let's go through some of the comments. So here's a comment left by Todd Fisk. And I think Todd has been watching a few of my videos and he has left some comments. My Ethereum, Bitcoin, Matic, USDC showing as zero in my account. Where are my coins? And then he left another comment up here. I can't access my funds. What's happening? That money is my children's future. And there's a lot of different comments saying, what's going on? Is this token cratering? Like, why is the price plummeting? What's going on? And then, of course, you have people in the comments section that are like, woo, this is a good time to buy, peeps, which makes you think, were those people planted there? Like, were they sent there by somebody in order to bolster the conversation? Like, don't worry, nothing to see here, everything's okay, yay, DCA into your cell token, everything's going to be fine. Let's get to this article, and it just gives just the very basics of apparently what he took out, how much he took out, and he says why he took it out. Let me just make sure StreamYard is. Yep. Okay. Ex-CEO of bankrupt crypto lender Celsius withdrew $10 million weeks before company froze customer accounts. And there he is. There's the man himself, Alex Mashinsky. He does look very Polish. Alex Mashinsky, the embattled founder and former CEO of Celsius Network, removed $10 million from the now bankrupt crypto lender weeks before Celsius halted customer withdrawals in June, the Financial Times reported. Mashinsky, who resigned as CEO September 27th, withdrew the cryptocurrency in May, according to the Financial Times. At the time, crypto markets were being roiled. I think this meant to say rolled by the collapse of the Terra ecosystem, which saw a $60 billion in value evaporate that month. Celsius is supposed to submit details about Mashinsky's transactions to the courts in a few days as a part of a wider financial disclosure by the company. A Mashinsky spokesperson cited by the paper said that the entrepreneur had disclosed to an unsecured creditors committee, the UCC, in the bankruptcy proceedings that he and his family had $44 million still in crypto frozen with Celsius following the withdrawal. The spokesperson said that Mashinsky withdrew a percentage of the cryptocurrency in his account. Much of it was used to pay state and federal taxes. Much of it he doesn't give a definitive amount. Celsius froze withdrawal, swaps, and transfers on its platform in June, citing extreme market conditions before filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection 1 month later in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of New York. In a subsequent court filing, Celsius said it had a $1.2 billion hole in its balance sheet. Okay, it's not like somebody made a math error and they were missing just a few $100,000. Okay, no, this is $1 billion missing. I mean, come on. He knew. That document showed that Celsius had a $4.3 billion of assets and $5.5 billion in liabilities. In a statement at the time, the initial bankruptcy filing, Celsius said that without a pause, the acceleration of withdrawals would have allowed certain customers, those who were first to act, to be paid in full while leaving others behind to wait for Celsius to harvest value from illiquid or long-term asset deployment activities before they receive a recovery. Mashinsky then called the decision right for our community and our company. Adding that in the history of Celsius, here we go, famous last words over here. We will see this as a defining moment. We're acting with resolve and confidence, served the community, and strengthened the future of the company. I wonder if he felt that way when he was taking out his tens of millions of dollars from Celsius Network. It's unbelievable what some people, think that they can get away with. Did he really think that he was going to get away with taking out that money and that nobody would find out? Or maybe he just didn't care. Maybe he's like, yeah, I'm going to take it out and, I'll just see where the chips fall. Maybe I'll get away with it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll hide it. Like, how are they going to get it back from me, right? It's cryptocurrency. So we'll have to see what happens and if that cryptocurrency will wind up being recalled. And I believe that it should be. I think that's the fair thing to do. Anybody with any sort of connection whatsoever to Alex, even if they got a very short phone call from this dude, they should have to return their cryptocurrency as well. And that's just how I feel. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. I thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, please take care of yourself.